I don't rule out that I could be wrong, but I'm starting to feel like racism has been weaponized against poor people. I'm starting to feel like the powers that shouldn't be are manufacturing racist incidents for the sole purpose of keeping poor white, poor black, and poor Hispanics warring with one another at the bottom while they continue to rule at the top. Now, the reason why I feel like this is because I'm in the Nation of Islam. And the man who we believe is our savior, he gave us something called the Supreme Lessons. And in those Supreme Lessons, he teaches about the 85% who are the ignorant, the 10% who rule over the 85%, and then the 5% who are the poor righteous teachers, right? One could safely conclude that the 85% and the 5% are one group. It's just that the 5% are woke. They're hip to what's going on, while the 85% are sitting around here watching NFL games, you know what I'm saying, watching World Star Hip Hop and fighting over who stepped on whose phone posits at the Jay-Z concert. And then the 10% are just ruling based off of the ignorance of the 85%. Now, this is the thing, and this is the wisdom of Master Fard Muhammad. He did not mention color in any one of those categories. Not that racism doesn't exist, but the reason why he did not mention color in the 85%, in the 10%, or in the 5% is because he knew that a day was coming where you would have some black people who have the mindset of white people, and you would have a very small percentage of white people that genuinely understand that, damn, as a race, we have fucked these people over. You know what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. He came for black people. But I just wanted to throw that in there. But man, it's interesting, man. It's really interesting. And I really do feel like racism has been weaponized against us, because every single day you turn on the news, every single day without exception, it's a story about racism. Some white boy done killed some black girl. Some police officer done beat up a little black boy or killed him. We had an instance, I believe it was last year, where LeBron James's home in LA was spray painted. That somebody spray painted the N-word on there. It's just always something. And every time one of these stories come out, you know, we start going after each other at the bottom. You know, poor whites and poor blacks fighting each other at the bottom. Why don't we just sit back, right, and observe this for ourselves? You know what I'm saying? Because the people at the top, they love keeping us confused. They love keeping us divided. I'm not saying that I want to unite with my open enemy, but hell, better the devil you know than the devil you don't. And me personally, I wouldn't mind teaming up with the devil that I know to overthrow the devil that I don't. And then afterwards, we can separate from one another. But poor people in this country, man, we have to understand that the people at the top don't give a fuck about you. They don't care if you black, they don't care if you white, they don't care if you Methodist, if you Sunni, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're not in the bloodline, if you're not in a certain class, they gonna oppress you.